Sabra no ka se okopie mu Ghana ensemu emu oduro pae die hini ene se Ga Mantse a yedim ne se Ga Mantse ebusua ye tu na de so sesen mind busting my brains cannot fathom this, it cannot process. Ga Mantse yedim ne se Ga Mantse a okosia otumfo ono wasem na mekan yo His Royal Majesty Nii Taiko Tsuru the second wasem. And I'm sure so most of you might say circulate already on the internet. Now let me tell you something before I address this issue. Plus a letter Mensa come from the Ga Traditional Council of which see a rem, and there is also a zeal. I will letter to who I read zeal to prove to you say and Krata maybe came with me from original source. Way and Krata Nii Taiko Tsuru no Ga Mantse ni no and sweat him then in Sasasi. Actually say Krata way a verified source. And some are yet here. See a two na dear so a day na wo e ka e fa ho. Now one thing I beautiful about this letter is that say ye tisi krata we mu a krata we ka ensem bebre mu ne emu duro mu de emu ha emu de to asum na mamu hu nsem we koso currently e wo the Ga Traditional Council ye be sa ase na ya papa mu one after the other tewaso na nkomo emu odu and Ga Mantse ye tu na de so okay ya kwa nsem obo ba se ya na ye yo beto abontin se ye tu na de so no so the letter ba sa that at the end of the day ye hu ya ne se sampa the letter de buy as a disclaimer say entu na de su bia oda so ye ko man no ankosi ba bia ye hu se finally the na nanom ka no eno na na ewom emom tu ko man hin ade. So I'm sure you remember that story because me no nyina na detail we have saying the SACU the similar situation and they see e the Ga Traditional Council Ga nanom any court esu me to Ga Mantse ade so Ga Mantse si obi antimi tu na de so. So from the head to the tail of this letter you see on your screen, many about channel ma kinkan win pesa be kan simbi obi be kase enye sa na titi me kan every Ga Mantse no anumu what the entroye itimi emu ma mo pa kinkan mo ntama so obu ehu se dura kinkan se ya na ho keka no nanso akinkan no e ho nsem no na wo se wutie na akoto so ye kan ba bia watimi aka bi se metie no ha te waso ni ntie me emu ro say according to this letter, this press statement I say the attention of the office of the Ga Mantse, His Royal Majesty Nii Taiko Tsuru II has been drawn to misleading in crime for one name pronunciation. No, I may try my best. And so many crying into music my body wrongly. Monfa and why? I say has been drawn to misleading a report circulating on social media suggesting that the Court of Appeal sitting in Kumasi has declared Nii II as Ga Mantse. The Hadam Ga Mantse nature said, "Oh no, Nii Taiko Tsuru." What is it? And attention has been drawn. So Kopiemo Kumasi Appeal Court wa. Ya tena se miswa kase. Ono Ga Mantse no onye Ga Mantse bio. It's something interesting, right? The ending seem to high Ga Mantse. Was what? The ekoko so ne yesi etu na de so ne ade no. What? Yeti. I say we wish to state unequivocally that this assertion is false. But so catch a man sign Ghana men na say. Sa ensem no ekoso no. Eye tro. Eye nada asem. And after so emremu kura no ensem we eni mrem Ghana mra no enimu ebi benti na court tatna say aka asem na Ga Mantse ka say ensem ni mremu tata we be kirechi wo enu tama ka say these details are very important it tell us on 80 abaya trase Ghana mra trase Court of Appeal trase omo se Ga Mantse omo de mra no ahwe ensem ni mahu say onye Ga Mantse so say emra no omo hwe mu no eni emremu urade a dear there goes we but it was say legal experts have affirmed that under Ghanaian law, was it omo me kuku dam e wo Ghana mranim esua Ghana mra na do achi no omo de nsem bia betudwa afa sansemi ho appeal court tena so kan ese to Ga Mantse ade so and some men legal experts in the kind almost say under Ghana law the courts have no jurisdiction to determine causes or matters affecting chieftaincy, as such matters fall exclusively within the purview of the judicial committees of the Traditional Council, Regional House of Chiefs or the National House of Chiefs. It is therefore legally inaccurate to claim that the Court of Appeal Kumasi has declared Nii II as a Ga Mantse. No court, the Ga Mantse, no court can grant a relief which has been sought and certainly cannot rule in a matter over which it has no jurisdiction. So the Ga Mantse neka say, emrema kuku damfo ahwe nsemi mu, omo hwe mu no, omo se Ghana mremu no, court bia ni ho a wotumi so kan nsem. Utie Ga Mantse pa. O say court bia ni ho a wotumi constitution ni kura ni tumi so kan nsem. Utie pa. enti ensem a eye in relation to ana in matters of chieftaincy na nanom nsem eye den na court timi betena so kasa maka ne si aka ne si wuzi awodie ba enti the government na kasa ba halo wo che Ghana court ne se mra ne nya adwuma wo ahensemu to mu ntimi nkyere ne foko they can say the ensem no na ka no pepepepe wo say ahensem that jurisdiction no any Ghana ayamamra no eye two different things omuni tumi so mbeka ahensem ni bi ade no mbeka ahensem omo na ebekye de na nanom nye na sansem we see Jaima National House of Chiefs and now say a regional House of Chiefs example the Ga regional House of Chiefs ye Jaima omo come asem nti ohu ne say ensem no mde aba abontin tumi bi ani so omutimi ka so omatu na de so ensem no emuodo bia to as de tie de Ga Mantse ka o say the matter before the Court of Appeal concerned an appeal against a ruling of the High Court Kumasi, which had ordered the restoration of the Nii Adamalache's name in the National Register of Chiefs. Or said the Court of Appeal merely affirmed the High Court's early order of mandamus compelling the National House of Chiefs to restore the name in the National Register of Chiefs within 14 days. This was because it insisted that the removal must be done accordingly to the law. So now the government is making a response on the appeal court can say 14 days you know. This government you know I will see a team when you free so cry near the Adama Lache and better 14 days pay and I will address it. Says I in same way I one more can the court appeal air can or same way a compelling almost shen and animal so won't take a decision. They are compelling the Ga Traditional Council or the National House of Chiefs to take decision. More compel or to take a decision as a force. I say it is important to inform the general public. Ga Mantse say a important so catch them in the war. Tina say if you are home see ko catch you for national better TV and no munti and come on emodu. So Ga Mantse was a important sense when we catch them to inform the public that the chieftaincy dispute concerning the rightful occupant of the Ga Mantse stool is currently pending before the Judicial Committee. Judicial Committee BIT or say of the Ga Regional House of Chiefs, that's the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs at Dodowa Tio. Or say it was initiated by Nii Adamalache II, a petitioner, and one of the Semnuko PMU, that is almost Judicial Committee, the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs. No, or say maybe the Nii Adamalache who necessity in the Ghana Brandis one there, Ga Mantse no Ankasemuno, or in same way could PMU, the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs. Because also where they can say, in same way, nya abayasem, and ya Ghana court when some was your canon, or say a canon, I were a year the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs, and answer the National House of Chiefs, was a canon and anonymous. And what him said, Nananamu Hokrampono, in same way be PMU and anonymous that Tio, Nananamu here, I were the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs. One more dan kesi na nanu din komo wo mu no wodi kan de abepie hodada na de na nanam kan de ento aso no nti o say against Nii Taiko Tsuru the second the friend K1ng Ghana no that's the Ga Mantse di pa friend K1ng Ghana the wodi kan de K1ng Ghana Ga Mantse enim ni sisi akopie mu na nanu manim dada na odi kopie mu no de Ga Mantse enim ni nkwa na odi ni kopie mu ode one nkofo o mo kan ho bi te say kese the second that is Ajiman kese the second Nii tete kwemu ani ni dodo insaki the second mo wo say ana odom kopie mu e wona nanu manim ha no nye aban court wasem nanu manim na o say the suit number for this case particular case kopie mu e wona nanu manim say Ga Mantse no otimi to ana didie so ana otimi to ana didie so wo say na the case number no was GARHCP2 2019 it's a case we kopie mu 2019 about 6 years ago. And some in the courts were national and when another since 2019 for 6 years a day. Nana Muntin can be. After the end, another person catch a Ga Mantse person catch or say. The following year, after 2020, Nii Adamalache Kroya also was filing an application for interlocutory injunction to restrain K1ng Ghana from performing the rights or the functions of the Ga Mantse. Was he affiliated or didn't send PMU? I were a year the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs or Mon Can some name a year and the court will cast on the Ga Mantse. In 2020, no side could PMU bill. I were the Judicial Committee of the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs. They say almost restraining Ga Mantse way. Almost stopping no. Say Ga Mantse nama why and who's on the Ga Mantse because on one Ga Mantse. On the Ga Mantse name any Adamalache no. Now say Ga Mantse when nam no to tomato a Ga Mantse near the Ga Regional House of Chiefs no and stop Ga Mantse enim no one stopping from so we yen so yo hin wonyo hin then so adie na CEO di ko PMU e Judicial Committee no say that application was dismissed and the Judicial Committee expressed directly that Nii Taiko Tsuru the second tier should continue to exercise the full functions of the Ga Mantse pending the final determination of the matter. And you want to catch a year Adamalache say na botre wo mu say ye hwe nsem no me kan wi ba jaro mani ndi ne ai jano mane ne asɛm am kacha adama lache no se wonyan nsɛm no wodi achi no na Ga Mantse ni ne 2020 nsɛm no nye no 2019 2020 abusua enye no. When you look critically at this situation grana 2013 2017 na asɛm we wo udi asɛm so case we ayaka wan asɛm no more than a decade asɛm o Ga Mantse position ni yakun hu enti Ga Mantse to aso san kan de abi o mienti Ga Mantse wa because I say papa ni buafu pa we reiterate that the only body competent to determine the rightful occupant of the Ga Mantse stool is the judicial committee of the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs, and that determination is still pending until such a decision is made. His Royal Majesty K1ng Ghana II remains the legitimate and recognized Ga Mantse. It was say nananom am the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs no emfa wo mu aye omotena nsem no so de ompeso om kan no munya mfa mba ya Ghana mara Ghana constitution, not even the president, Ghana police, Ghana judges omuni tumi so omo beka to matu ono Ga Mantse ade so omo besoa no han wo mo soa no ano makoto to pum se gim nye sa ade a Ghana mara ne sebi eye bullshit what you say aha won fa nye hwe ono the chieftaincy act no ono odi bu ne man enye Ghana constitution no eno eni tumi bia ebe chere de wonye so we Ga Mantse what the two also finally will conclude you say it is also worth noting that the parties involved in yesterday's court of appeal ruling were Nii II, the National House of Chiefs, and Nii Taiko Tsuru. His Royal Majesty Nii Taiko Tsuru was not a party to this litigation, but a wawuti and a semi copy. And this now we need court one and run interest and ya was a wuntia. So in semi copy more court said the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs a dealing some the only person who can be muntimin can be no abaya kama womo. And ye kama womo ni ekase di ama we ya wuntia. So we know what they say untie obia to say the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs no can stand what tie see to ade so. Sa Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs ya na wawa state wa ha so me copy more court no. In this woman mrana kano matie di ade na what are you talking about? I am not here to choose sides. Name ade didn't talk about na de mentimi ho ase ebeba the Ga Traditional Council no womun konya sem ho de na mentena ha na mentu futuro engu nipa adi. Ensem aye na no a eka no ebusua otimu so onti obia obetie the Ga Traditional Council no nko omo na kasa omo tuna de so ade Ga Regional House of Chiefs no omo tuna de so a ono obeso de akonya ne so womun kan de aban ni tumi ana afi kura ono asa de twa ato se womun ko pie mu court na enye ono the Ga Regional House of Chiefs no omo ne ko pie mu court omo ni adamalache na enye omasem ana nsem na buabo the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs enye ono K1ng Taiko Tsuru no na buabo no but wunti ana the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs to ko pie mu wunti o mu ko gina mu ma because nsem ne bubo omo ebuabo automatically antina na say na wo pa che dia na person de mra ne kan asem dia de ne mra na wo kan na ebu ebo so the Regional House of Chiefs no a omo ye the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs na all depend on them no omo lose your court to defend you omo lose to the court. And so what is going to happen? What we are hoping for anything and pese e bede nyane na the air coso and I said the course so dabo nyame adom peace abey na currently the air coso e wo eye boku ahinsem ntokwe e bi besi Accra. No, we don't want to see that. That is why I don't want to choose side. Me pese me kan say the mra no e kano sana me pese me kano me pese me kano said the mra no e kano nti abusua we ni nsema kawo ni ebobo efri the Ga Mantse aso e Ghana mra esi wo matu Ga Mantse efri akonya so currently ni adamalache ahunu screen issue ono and the Ga Mantse, but me here I am not the one saying it where what Ghana law is saying. So what was that me point of view ni say make kase no kure ni am yenim Ghana ne yen kan kure si ye kase nke ye kan kure pa de a chieftaincy act no na wo se nananom de ye adwuma nti fan ba bi ni nkade Ga Mantse ka se chieftaincy act no emma ho tumi se aban ka omo asem a so wo kan sa anka mefo ano so pepepe aban ni tumi so kan nsem nanso nananom no dodo no anka ne kure ti no wo muntimi mfa amamra no that is the chieftaincy act no nananom constitution ni nya adwuma enu nti na wo mutimi hwe se obi akaseti otumfo no on se ne emra no ebubọ mo because the same chieftaincy act ne sinka mu nyina mo mfa ani die ma something no but mu nyina mo so makama no atum because you hit the portion of the chieftaincy act no mo mpekra you hit the portion especially a cassette something and the paramount chief no mo hit that portion no iti binum kran say yenyi asante ni mfiri na yenye the paramount chief nessa afra obia. So because of this people do not like the chieftaincy act at all. Omo pesa bukuru kura nananom constitution omo pe nananom bebre empe nanso ene eto de eden no a etisi uhie mu ne de nana we de wa wode hye K1ng Ghana me na me ka no kura che we to wo no de eden no afi de wo call on the chieftaincy act as a minimum chieftaincy act in the Jumadia, and the Monkochi, Nanano, Omubu Mrano, because the same chieftaincy act say, we are Nana, won't mean you were dim, and yet Amano Sem, a bassa yen 2 ideas. Chieftaincy act in move, and Nanam Casso Mubu chieftaincy act on Kadia to Yeba at the assembly. You know, me and Fanoma serious. Nay, said, and town who the HDM. After the moment says, the Ebu Bia, let's protect the chieftaincy act. And maybe Yadi and Yenamusha original House of Chiefs and the National House of Chiefs were. Munina chieftaincy act. Mean share a video of you guys, and I mean who be what the National House of Chiefs were that. Say, Mu Gina the chieftaincy act and some poor punishing and maybe for the no maybe away, you will be that. And the ones I see is so good the chieftaincy act and so say Ghana buying county. A buying person issue Mahama, a buying our bay. I say 1 power 17 or no time on 1 person 2 ideas. By the way, yeah, buying a sem. And what I say, the M4 chieftaincy act so. Then before things will be perfect, I can say equality before the law. Say the law of culture and the law of the constitution. You name said 1992 constitution. We all have to be fair to each other. And there you did demands any you know. Shani and found could demands. Na bibia ensu intumi nya kama weni an wasem se mu oduru fi the Ga traditional council Ga Mantse and a Ghana mra what you say we two eye Ga Mantse ade so and the same way emu odu pa ye ei Ga Mantse gravo here ye tu ade so ya semu any other details share na oni bi sanke why nkomo ni mu odu many din sem na chi whatever that happens tie say the Ga Mantse adwa e wo krata ya mekenkan kire wi mu a would say there will be a lot to be reviewed later. You need the in case of any update. Ever said about somewhere. Ga Mantse and our binds with 2 ideas. Macau.
K1ng, oh boy, Juma, we did the Jacob. So now see commentary or social media. No style of blogging, fantastic. So you see commentary, news in the bar. So you see commentary for home. So good. Keep on going.
And the Ostan also, the Ebema. Other tribe of flow, sorted, India Temni, that's how Becano is so painful. I know shit. I don't know, say, commentary like, or you as a presenter, sports presenter that they are. And maybe I will question free a debate. It's all good. We are the K1ng Ghana, K1ng will try.